You can tell I love saying this, don't you? Because you can be proud of a franchise like the 49ers. It's easy. That's why we take up all the seats in every game we play around the league. Rams, I wish you would say something. Fam, how you doing today? Yeah. The Niners are planning long term, aren't they? They told us that at the beginning of the season. But we didn't know how serious they were, did we? We know now. 49ers pass a big-name mid-season trades 2025 and hold to their current policy regarding player personnel. You see, we have a lot of opinions about that because the fact of the matter is we want to win. It's not about just, we want to win. And we think Niners fans, we're all disappointed as the midseason trade deadline has come and gone with no real impressive player pickup deals. Because they spoiled us. They got used to this. Last few years, midseason was, wow, look who we got. You sit back and you wait for that date line to happen. And as soon as it does, tick, 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 tick. And a lot of times the last few years, it has been special. CMC is a part of that. A good time. But we're all watching horror as a defensive line deteriorates on a weekly basis, player-wise. So you would think that in itself would prompt the team to do something really quickly. When I think about it, though, I don't know what they would have done because Cincinnati Bengals are a very strange franchise. They'd rather watch Trey Lee. And if they didn't sign him this year, the price that they didn't want to pay to Hendrickson this year is going to go up next year. So they can just watch him walk? Because they're not going to pay him. And he ain't about to be franchised. Uh-oh. Did they hang the tag on him? I think, does he have a clause in his contract saying don't do it? Well, anyway, But we all watching horror as the defensive line deteriorated, as I say, on a weekly basis. However, we'll still assume with a 6-3 record that a move is probably going to happen. Nope. Niners were serious about maintaining discipline regarding any additions to the roster would be done in accordance with the long-term plan. It's now become a mandate. The 49ers are man, that's really... Kyle Shanahan got on the podium, though, and gave us lip service. He said, it wasn't from lack of trying that we didn't sustain any player. Yeah, it was, Kyle. You guys did that on purpose. You have to say that. What are you going to come out and explain again your policy? For this year, next year, and for the next 3 years for that matter. I don't know what's going to happen next year, but the 49ers are in a 3-year window. They've got it all planned out. So to the phones we go for your take or complaints with the only mild adjustments to the 2025 roster being the thing as the midseason deadline has come and gone, baby. You see, the 49ers, that modestly muscle up requiring Keon White. Remember, and also for the Patriots for a late round pick, but refrain from any big name trades. Remember, they told us 2-year contracts. I mean, we want something that's going to be more than just an immediate fix. If we go after any contracts, trade any assets, it's got to be a deal that's going to be with us for a couple of seasons minimum, I guess. Ken White's got 2 years left on his contract? Uh-oh. They told us that earlier. I think that's all they ever meant to do. I also, fam, I got to tell you, I do wonder if they really thought at this point in the season we'd be 6-3. Now, they know the schedule is what it is, and probably it would be not strange for them to have this record. In fact, it should be better because the 2 losses, one loss was an ass whooping, but one of them, you shouldn't have lost to Jacksonville. That was a very strange loss and it could have been avoided. The Tampa Bay beat down. Tampa Bay is you could get a beat down from them. That's okay. But then we're never going to mortgage the future for a short-term fix, not just for this season, but for seasons to come. This is the Niners' plan. If they change it next year, I'm going to be delighted, but I think that's what it is. The Niners' FO is about sustainability now. You see, we're transitioning to the next generation of 49ers. Cap reality matters, fam. It really does. According to overthecap.com, San Francisco's cap liability sit at around $281 million, with the top 51 contracts already devouring $259 million. That leaves a calculated $38 million in cap room, but nearly $22 million eaten up away already by dead cap money. This is all part of the calculation. We watched that exodus of some of our favorite guys leaving because they could no longer handle being a 49er. Injuries, they stayed on that list. And when they did come back, they weren't back long or they didn't contribute very heavily. So the margin for error is slim here. They have to actually stick to what they're trying to do, or else you get blow up in the face. You could end up like, you look at the Rams and what they did. Okay. The Rams went out and spent every last time, bleeped them picks and everything else. They got there, though. But they got there by a real lucky situation. But it ain't going to always be like that. See, because we paved the way for the Rams that year. We went on the road. We got rid of the Packers. We went through everybody they didn't have to. And then by the time we got to Santa Clara, we were a broke-down, road-weary team from the playoffs. And, of course, they got us, and they barely got us. We were still a Kwasky-Tart interception away from going to that Super Bowl. They weren't that kind of good. Yeah, they were good. And like this year, they're good. But they weren't 49er good. They never will be. When they get their breaks on us, it is exactly that. They accidentally got past us. We are the superior organization. They know it. We know it. It's been proven down through the years. So when they do get a break, it's rare. That's why they only got 2 championships. They might win it this year. But it's because most teams are perfectly hurt unless they get hurt. It's going to be interesting to see how this season finishes, actually. But McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, Williams, Bosa, Warner, Diamador. That's a large, man. If you trade for anything, how are you going to pay them? Much of the cap space is earmarked for extensions and roster stability next season, making deadlines deals for expensive veterans. You know what? Do we have an expensive veteran now that we're going to? I think everybody's inside, huh? Yeah, the 49ers, this has been calculated damn near perfect. There's no big contract renewals next year. Is there? I don't think so. Friggin' brilliant. So now we developed a young talent and move forward. Because in 3 years, McCaffrey, Williams, some of these guys aren't going to be with us, fam. This is the sad reality. That I'm like you. I'm in love with these guys. I don't want to ever see them leave. If Fred coming out there in a wheelchair, I'm okay with that. But we can't. That's not reality, fam. Right now, the Niners do not view this as a one-player situation anyway. Every championship team has faced this situation. You look at the Ravens right now. The Ravens don't know, but they're about to find out. They've got to retool. They missed the boat like we did on the Super Bowl. And now you cling on to the possibility one more time. You can't do it one more time too many times. It's over. Kansas City is another situation. And I am marveled by what they get done. They fell down, and even while they were falling down, they were still in the mix, and they still went to the Super Bowl. That year we played them, we should have got them that year. That's the weakest Kansas City Chiefs team that we've seen in years, and we couldn't get it done. Now they're getting stronger, right before our very eyes. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, they can be had. It's that time, fam. It's that time. So for the 49ers management, making sure they're not renting success. They're planning not to. They want to own this. That's the real story. Behind this sad day that we were anticipating something nice. We didn't get nothing nice. All right, here we go. We got it. But the youngsters are coming along. And now we got to go ahead and put our faith in the fact they're going to grow up and they're going to be big, strong, bad boys like the ones that they are taking over for. You know what, though? Ain't no way. When you look around the league to watch everybody's getting an ass whooping, we're not out of this. But just, we're not going to dominate like we did. Because we got to get some of those guys back. Fred's got to come back. Bosa's got to come back. You know, hey, yo, Smooth.
What's up, neighbor?
Smooth, you fam. You know, we last time we was talking, you were saying at the 49ers,
I told
you got to go get it now.
What I tell you, there's only two ways they can go. Either go all in or stay pat. There's only two ways they have to go. And what they do.
Stay pat.
Stay put, what?
Yeah.
They stay put. They would have got Henderson, but they wasn't going to burn a first-round pick.
Nobody is.
For a one-year rental, and then have him for one season, then have to pay him a big contract. No. We built through the draft, bro. We cool. Everything we have everything we have right here. Look at our record. Our record speaks for itself. Other teams, they lose one or two players. They go right downhill. Yep. Vegas, all those teams, Vegas said let's go make the playoffs, go to the playoffs or Super Bowl. Shit, you haven't heard from them. Everybody's beatable. Everybody is beatable. Mm-hmm. That's why other teams made adjustments. The deadline, right? It don't even matter with us.
It really does.
Battle tested more than any team in the NFL. I'm not being biased. I'm just keeping it 100. We are battle tested. Next man up. Yeah, we live by that, and it's proven. Next man up, just keep winning. Like you said, we should be what 7-2.
Easily. The Tampa Bay team beat us up.
Easy.
We got 3 losses. Who's that third loss to? Oh, the Texans. That was unnecessary, but it happened.
Yeah,
you know. So yeah,
I didn't recognize our squad, offense and defense. I didn't recognize our squad.
It was sleep. I'm still back on Cali time.
I'm glad it happened early. Then we can humble ourselves. Now we can just move forward, and hopefully, what's his name? Huff be back.
Yeah,
that's good.
I don't want the Rams to get an easy win. I don't want them to be comfortable. I want them to say when we leave, like we're talking about our team now. Good thing they were in full strength.
When we play the Rams, there's no blowout. Shanahan know what McVay's going to do.
I know.
I told you last time before he played the Rams early in the season. I told you what was going to happen. That's it. He's under his skin. He knows exactly what he's going to do. They run the same plays, just have different names they call, but they try to mix it up, play chess with one another. But we know what it is. And
they kind of know us, all those too.
Commentators, yeah, they do. But Shanahan, he knows.
Well, because he's the most brilliant between the two. People don't want to admit it.
DeMeco got that ass. DeMeco Ryans got that ass, though.
See, because what he's doing with what he's got is amazing. DeMeco is.
Yeah, he said he didn't care about his offense. His starters going down. He said, "Shit, I got the defense to stop them." You know, the Niners, they did the trades already this season. If y'all forgot, they already traded for 5 players. Yep. They was looking to get the 6th. That 6th player would have been the finish. That would have been trade. Because they signed Huff. They signed Sky Moore. They signed Brian Robinson Jr. They signed Kenyon White, and they signed Rel.
And none of these guys are short term. So you know, yeah.
Kenyon White was the last. Yeah, he was the last one, D tackle. So we setting up, and then again we have 21 to 22 million right now. We gonna roll that over to next season, and that'll give us about 53,946,000. in 2026.
Pick up a couple of free agents, sign the rookie contracts coming in, and that's 8 up.
We go. Yeah, we go roll it. What we have right now, since we didn't make no trades, the money we have right now in cap, we go roll that over. Because 2027, it's gonna be rough for us. We'll be back around about 2028. We should be set back, like I was saying before. So they knew exactly what I was saying. So that played a part in it too. Because they know they won't be able to sign who they wanted to keep. You know, the second-year players or whatever, or the players they signed for 1 or 2 years, the free agents that they have, they're paying out. They want to keep them, so we won't have enough money for them. Then the rookie scale cap, that's already going to be set. Where they're going to pay the rookies. But I'm saying the first 3 picks in the draft should go offensive linemen, straight up.
Oh, I
straight
wish.
up. I mean, then get their number 1 pass rusher to go with Bosa, then go with White and everybody else, and Huff coming back in 2026. So get you a legit pass rusher in the draft, but 1, 2, and 3, straight offensive line, straight up. Straight offensive line. Go that offensive line.
Draft night, I can't wait. You and me are going to make a bet that night because as long as John Lynch is in that front office, the first pick in the draft is going to be a defensive lineman. But after that, you know, maybe.
Shanahan don't have nothing to do with the draft anymore.
Yeah. That's Lynch anyway with that defensive line. But we need
he said, Shanahan, you coach, and Lynch, you draft. So Shanahan, he has some say-so, but it's Lynch to get the final call, not Shanahan anymore. So I want to point that out.
They made that clear last year. Smooth, I'm going to tell you what, man, I'm going to see you on Friday night. We're back to normal. Friday night, let's talk about the Ram game because Rudy's already running smack. Boy. All right.
Okay. Oh, there's a pass rusher out there that we can get, and he's on the Kansas City practice squad. Ethan Down, 6'4", 269, 23 years old.
All right, fam.
Running 4.640. All right, I'm out. Touch free city, 405, know what it is. Move operator.
All right, Smooth.
I'm out. Next caller up.
It's Mark. Mark, come on in, fam.
Ronbo.
Mark. Well,
How you feeling, Ronbo?
Mark, I'm feeling all right, man, because I've come to grips with what's going on. And even though our record looks good, and Mark, you know, in the back of my mind, I still think that this team would only hurt our feelings if they got to the NFCCG. I don't want that. When we go in there, I want us to go in there looking like we've been looking in the past. Coming in there with huge gloves and a haymaker right hand and a jab that'll stick a man all the way to the next century. But I'm not sure if they have that right now. So I'm okay with what's going on. How about you?
Yeah. Same, Ronbo. I wasn't really mad that they didn't make any trades because I think that they're thinking about long-term, future-wise, like next year. I'm not going to say that they punt the season because I don't think the 49ers will ever give up. But I've came to grips that we'll make the playoffs, you know, and I'm okay. I'm okay with losing in the first round because of, you know, the circumstances that we're under. And the Rams know, the division knows if we're healthy, you know, I don't think anybody's competing with us this year.
Not in this division. No.
And I was getting a little frustrated with the defense, but sometimes I have to remember that these guys are young and they need playing time.
They do. They definitely do.
So maybe next year they'll come around, you know, and if we get healthy, hopefully.
And especially with Robert Saleh. Saleh knows how to build a defense. Mark, we got this season and part of next season, and they'll be tough again, you know?
Yeah.
And if Fred and Nick can stay on the field, we'll be back.
Yeah. And you know, we weren't really famous for signing like big defensive lineman players in the trade deadline and all that.
That's true.
We've usually done good with role players like Ronald Blair, guys like that.
You're right.
That's why I wasn't really that
offensive player mid-season. You're right. We don't
go
after defenders mid-season. Try to
like
remember the last time we did.
I was okay with them getting Arden Key, but you know
they got Chase.
Role players that's been in the So other than that, I mean the offensive lines. I mean we're gonna keep crying about the same thing. I mean I cry about it every year in the draft. We never get offensive linemen.
We ain't getting one next
Trent's
year.
getting old.
That's what I just told Smooth. I bet you. Draft night, let's make this deal again. Dal Lynch is going to grab him because, like he was saying, Kyler got let. We knew Kyler didn't have anything to do with anything last year, according to what they were saying. John Lynch loves him as a defensive lineman. And he's going for one this year, too.
Yep. And I'm not going to touch on the quarterback situation, but let's just hope for our guy to get healthy. We paid all this money for him. That's what it bottles down to. When people ask me about Brock Purdy, I just say you can't sit him because you paid him all this money. I don't care how good Mac's playing. I love Mac Jones, but that's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money just sitting on the bench.
And Jed York will be pissed if he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, we'll be fine. I actually think we can pull it out against the Rams.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You think we can beat the Rams? It'll be close. It always is.
I think we could. It's always going to be close. I did watch the Seahawks game and the Commanders game. They did put a pretty good beating on them. Yeah. But, the Seahawks do this. And when they play the 49ers, it's usually close, too. They don't really run away with it, or the other team runs away with it. So I think we'll be fine.
You got to get
a pass rush.
Yeah. See, that's what the identity of the 49ers is that. That's why I said they're going to get a defensive lineman number one next year. I don't know who he's going to be, but the 49ers, that is their ID. We will kill you. Defensively, the pass rush will crush you. And we ain't crushing nothing.
Yeah. And one last thing, Ronbo. Would you give up a first-round pick for anybody right now as far as, like, D linemen?
Yeah, well,
or would you keep it for, the future? Like next year.
The ones I might think about doing that are on a team that's not about to let them go. There must be a couple here and there because there's some really badass defensive linemen, but they're not going anywhere. So I can't think of any names right now. But there's a few out there that are really scary. Myles Garrett, as old as he is, Myles Garrett. Every time we played Cleveland. And he came on the screen. I felt this rush. I said, man, we ain't got nobody can block that monster. And sure enough, I'd be right. God.
Mm-hmm.
But him? Yeah.
I mean, he was even taking Trent to school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who takes Trent to school? And back then he was 2-3 years younger? Oh, his ankle was hurt, though.
Yeah, his ankle was hurt. But, Ronbo, other than that, we're going to be fine. Let's just enjoy this season. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what our young guys can do for us, how far they can go. And, that's about it.
All right, Mark. I agree, fam. We're going to ride this out. We're going to be okay. We just got to be patient, endure this period, and get to the glory. It's coming. All right? Yeah. Mark, appreciate you, fam. See you fine if you got time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Yo, Maddie.
Ronbo.
Matty, how you doing tonight?
Oh, good, buddy. It's getting a little chilly up here, but I'm doing well.
That's when the ambiance is starting to pick up, man. You got the holiday season coming up. Man, are you far enough in altitude to get snow?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I'll be
in the mountains that I'm right underneath. They're getting pummeled today with snow.
I'm gonna check out John G. You got photos of that already?
I will. I'll share them. You'll be able to see them.
All right.
Yeah, Matty, you'll enjoy that.
Oh, I will. Matty, what happened to us yesterday probably, or the other day, should I say, we probably should have expected that to some degree. We were all hopeful because we feel like our chances this year, we thought we might be able to get a pass rush on, and that's all it might take. It's going to take more than that, though. So you're okay with what happened, or you would like to see things different?
I kind of understand it, I mean, you don't want to completely, like, I don't know, you don't want to put yourself that far out financially, I guess. I mean, I don't know, there's so much that goes into it, but, like Smooth said, and we hope, Huff is back next week.
He is. They've already said
coming up, so.
No Ricky Pierce.
So, I mean, yeah, but I don't know, man. We got Juice, we got Kittle, we got CMC, we've got
That's true.
B, we got Robinson, we've got
We got a lot of guys.
I'm missing people. So
You
who am
got
I missing?
DeMarcus, who can't wait to probably play the
Yeah.
Rams, and you got JJ, who's trying to make sure that he gets paid next year
Yeah.
by somebody, even if it's not the 49ers. We got guys out there, but Pearsall, I mean, him and JJ, well, him and any of the other guys together is more than the Rams could possibly cover, and I know this. That's what I'm saying. You know, if he could just get Ricky out there next year, but he's not going to be out there. We'll be fine though.
That'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to have Ricky out there. But, well, didn't Mac Jones beat the Rams last time, earlier in the season? I think
And he had
did.
no Ricky then either.
So,
No, yeah.
No.
It was the Kendrick
So-
Bourne show. That's right. 140-something yards. So, yeah.
you ever watch, on the NFL channel on YouTube, there's like always that weekly, it's not the recap, it's the preview. And all
Yeah.
they do it for all the games.
Yeah.
And, so I always watch ours, and it was just funny, like they're just gloating over the Rams, and then they get to the end, and they show like 12 people, and their pick, and there's only like 2 of them picking for the 49ers. Like, man, I'm thinking to myself, keep that energy, guys.
I'm not surprised by that. People have been hyping up the Rams
I love it though.
since the beginning of the season. Yeah. Because of last
That's
year's.
what they did. That's what they did last time.
Yeah. Like I say, they took the Eagles in that NFC CG. They took the Eagles to the right to the brink, and now they think the Rams are world beaters. So
Yeah, they're not. Well, they're coming to our house, man. And I was talking to a Rams fan the other day, and he's like, I don't know what it is, man. He's like, we can be kicking ass, but he's like, then we play the 49ers and all bets are off. And I'm like, right?
He's like, Matty, it's like they're always saying, you know how they comically try to refer to us as little brothers? No. They're little poop butt nieces. They will never be the 49ers' big brothers. It'll never happen. So, yeah.
Well, McVay will never be on Shanahan's level.
Yeah, McVay's a great coach, but Shanahan's
Yes.
at the next level. That's the thing.
He is at the next level, solidly into the next level. Like, yeah, no, I don't think McVay will get there. He's good though. I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, they're gonna win a lot of games. I predict the Rams record for the year, Matty. What do you think it's going to be? Because right now, what do they got? 2 losses, 3 losses? They got 2 losses, I think.
yeah. I think they're at least a 12-win game. They're at least a 12-win team.
Yeah, because they got some tough games coming up. But again, like last time, their road is paved. Who would have thought they would have got a Ravens team that didn't have Jackson and a bunch of other people, and a Ravens team is not playing like the Ravens? I would have bet big bucks on everyone. Oh, you guys will die this game. No, they got away.
Yeah, dude, that's not even fair, man. Like, you can't even. I don't even think that. In my opinion, you don't even count that one, Ronbo. That doesn't even. That doesn't even count, dude. It's like, come on, man, give me a freaking break.
God bless. Jesus.
Yeah. So, and it's so funny, everybody's like, oh, the Niners have got this crazy easy schedule, before we even started the season, and like, in all 49ers fashion, we have, it seems like we have somebody that goes out for the season every game.
Every game, every week.
So, and we're still, then look at our record still.
Yeah.
So don't sleep on the 49ers.
No. That's why when Everett's up there saying, McVay develops talent, Kyle does it. How stupid was that statement, Everett? How stupid was that? Okay? What do you think we got out there now? That's all young talent. God. All right.
Yeah. I don't expect anything less than stupidity from that guy.
Anyway. Hey, Matty, I'm gonna see you Friday.
Epic fashion.
And we will have fun
Yeah.
predicting this game.
Yeah, dude.
I can't imagine what it's
I
going
look
to be.
forward to it. Yeah, we'll see what happens between here and there, man. I look forward to it.
I do too, Matty. Enjoy yourself tonight.
All right, buddy. Can you give me a little shout out?
Yeah, can't do. Nana Matter. See you Friday, babe.
Night, buddy.
Uh-oh, here he is. And it's early for Jalen. Usually I don't see Jalen. Jalen. I hope his phone works because sometimes his phone doesn't work.
Hello?
Jalen's phone working right off the top. Usually it's just silence.
Ronbo, is that you?
That's Jalen's new comedy. Wait, let me check and see if he's still here. I'm not just saying Ron. Hey, Ronbo. Hey, this is for you, man.
Ronbo, how you doing, man? It's been a while.
Jalen, doing great. You know, I'm at peace. What's going on? I can hear you perfect.
Okay. Man, Ronbo, was kind of to pick up off of what I said last time, man. Deadline's kind of over, but I really think we should have traded for Myles Garrett. I really think we should have traded for Myles Garrett, Ronbo.
But
Ronbo, think about it.
Yeah, but what if do you think the Cleveland Browns were interested in trading Myles Garrett?
I mean, Myles Garrett probably wants to leave at this
point.
He
made that clear the other day. Yeah, Myles ain't playing. He really wants out.
Yeah, it's not more so about the Cleveland Browns wanting to trade. Out of respect for him being that long, I would grant him that trade. I would. If you don't, then, man, Browns, y'all, that just make y'all look like a bunch of a-holes. Man, I mean, he's been there since 2017, Ronbo.
I know.
So, I mean, if he asked for a trade, goddammit.
At this point, right? He should get it.
Yeah, come on, he should be granted that.
But Myles is still devastating. You know, I just realized 2017, he's coming up on 10 years.
Yeah, same with, he came in the same year as Patrick Mahomes and Christian McCaffrey.
And Solomon Thomas.
He was drafted Kyle Shanahan's first year as a head coach with the 49ers.
I know. And that's the year I'm saying. We got Solomon Thomas that year.
Hold on, Ron, but don't forget about Ruben. Don't forget about Ruben now.
Oh, yeah. No. Ruben, who can forget about Ruben? Ruben, I was so excited we got Ruben. I didn't know Ruben was a damn fool. And, dude had talent, too. Oh,
hey, Ronbo, let me tell you something.
Oh.
Easily, Ronbo, out of all of our first round picks that we drafted, Ronbo, that man might easily be in terms of talent. Top 4.
Easily.
I mean, Ronbo, that kid could play some ball. He just couldn't. God, man,
couldn't deal with his love life. I mean,
yeah, man.
No,
women, man, you. God, Ruben was a man. Whew. Him, Fred Warner, and Dre Greenlaw would have been unstoppable.
Woo! God. That wouldn't even been fair. Hey, even when we had Al Shair and Dre together. But it was so good they couldn't both be on the field at the same time because the 49ers trying to figure out who we going to pay because we can't keep them both.
What about my boy? I'm reminiscing too much, Ronbo. I was going to bring up Quan Alexander. But Ronbo,
I liked him.
Stop that Nick Bosa trade, Ronbo. I'm serious about that, Ronbo. We really need to think about trying to shop him while this injury isn't as Ronbo, 2 ACL injuries, that's tough to come back from. One, that's hard enough. One is hard enough, Ronbo. 2,
you know, Nick had an ACL injury. I think he had an ACL injury before we left Ohio.
So it's 3, Ronbo. So it's Ronbo 3. I mean, hey, God is his savior and is within his legs. If he able to come back and still look like the regular Nick Bosa after 3 ACL tears, man, Ronbo, look at what happened to Jalen Hurd. He tore his knee up once, and he never could see the field. Look at Jerick McKinnon, tore his knee up once, didn't see the field for years. ACL injuries can mess you up, and you want to get this. He's the man that's had 3 now.
I mean, Jalen, I hear you, but it worries me. But anxiety ridden. I hate being because I'm thinking like the Bosa's. This Joey's been everywhere too. He's become a journeyman, and that's what happens. The Bosa's play hard, and the body pays for it, and then these things happen. Nick's gonna. He may not finish as a 49er, like you're saying. I would bet on that.
Yeah. I don't think he is, Ronbo. Fred, 100% he will. 100% he will, Ronbo. 1,000%. But Nick, man, I feel like that's one of those.
Ronbo, him, Fred Warner, and DeForest Buckner. Ronbo, I still haven't gotten over that 5 years later. I still haven't gotten over DeForest Buckner. I still haven't.
I think he's missed
There's
one
no
game
reason this man
since he
should be on
left
our
us.
team right now.
I know.
Man. All right. Well, man, look, Ronbo, we got the Rams next week. God knows those. Sorry. Ronbo, ain't nobody worry about the damn Rams. I've never have been. I never will be.
The Rams. The only time the Rams will have an advantage in the West is when we're like we are now. We're either depleted or retooling. The Rams got a shot now.
No,
really
even then, because even then, it's a dog fight. So I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, no, you're right. They're not going to walk over us, but
these people those fans are delusional.
They've built that team now. They're pretty tough. They're pretty strong. That frontline defense is definitely impressive. But you know what?
Who cares? They're going to get out coached. They're going to get out coached. Ronbo,
there's
they're
that.
going to get out coached.
I do love that part. Hey, Jalen, listen, man, I want to see you Friday because you add some light and flavor to this program. I love it. No, there's several people with you. Comedy level too. So I'll see you Friday.
Okay, Ronbo. What time?
Right.
9 o'clock?
No. We'll probably. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm trying to get around 7 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock if I can.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Let me get a Niner shout out.
Yes, indeed. Niner! Big J. Jay, see you Friday.
See you, Ronbo.
See you, Jay. We're watching. See these guys. I've had this down through the years. We're watching Jalen grow up right here on this program. You notice that? He's Hey, let us go out to the blue waters of Hawaii as we get on that surf and sail into the sunset. Tony, aloha.
Aloha, Ronbo. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday?
I'm doing all right, Tony. You know what? Because as I said, I've come to a point in my mind where don't get any lofty expectations I may have had. I've calmed down. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the season now, knowing exactly what's going on and not feeling any shame. Tony, go ahead. What are you thinking?
Just depressed, Ronbo. Just super duper depressed. I was,
Yeah.
I'm planning on buying the Michael Williams jersey. Just loving the way that kid was playing. He's, like more on the raw side. It was just so great to see him. And just physically dominate people. And as time was going to go on, he was going to develop those pass rush moves, and now he loses out on all the opportunity
Valuable
to
time.
develop in the offseason. And with that ACL plus, I guess the lateral meniscus tear, just going to add months on to the recovery. He's not going to be able to do training camp. He's not going to be able to do all that sort of stuff. And it's going to kind of be a little bit like Brock Purdy going into season 2, although worse, because at least Brock Purdy was able to make it back and start season 2 coming off of that shoulder or that whatchamacallit, the
elbow
surgery he had. Yeah, the elbow surgery he had. At least he was able to actually start, but Michael probably won't be starting for another year. It'll be like Ayuk. Hopefully not that bad, because Ayuk did 3 things, not just 2. But I don't know. It's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And then the Bosa with the third ACL. I'm a little bit more content with that, just because that was just quote unquote just the ACL tear, but he'll be able to repair that a lot more effectively. And the Bosas have proven they can come back from injuries. So
that's what I keep telling people. It's in their genetic makeup of some kind. They can do that and come right back looking pretty much the same.
Yeah, with the ACL specifically, there's all sorts of things you can do. The Israelis have a crazy ACL surgery where they inject stem cells into the ACL fragments and it mends it. Yeah, it's
point. Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if that's legal in the United States, but they could probably go to Germany and get it done if they need to, But it's I'm just bummed because yes, the Niners 6-3. That is fantastic. I was just so looking forward to seeing. I think if Michael Williams didn't get hurt, I think they might have made one more move at the trade deadline too, because now the Niners have their 3 most talented defensive players on season-ending IR. So it's I know, and I'll just complain about that darn Giants turf at MetLife, that Jimmy Hoffa's ghostly hand pulling down there and wrecking knees or whatever it is. It's ridiculous, and the league needs to get that fixed. Because the Niners.
And Tony, if you offer an argument like they've done the last couple of years, they'll come up with numbers and stats to prove to you that there's no more injuries on this surface than there are on natural surfaces. Oh, that can't. Is that right? Or
no, it's a Kittle said it in the post game. It's become a meme. It's become an NFL meme. It's not just the 49ers. And you got to remember, like Cam Scatabo went down on that turf the previous week. It hurts the Giants too, Yeah. And I mean, wait, I'm not sure. Were we playing in New York when Aaron Rodgers or was Aaron Rodgers playing in New York when
Good question, because I can't remember if that was a home game or not.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But you look back in 2020, Bosa blew out his knee on that turf. Solomon Thomas blew out his knee on that turf. The Jets had
Jimmy
who was their
too.
left tackle? Yeah,
his ankle.
Jimmy hurt his ankle on that turf. Anyway, we can complain until the cows come home, but it's not a lost season. Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh are coaching their butts off, and the Niners will be competitive, but and they got to win 4 more games in order to be able to have a shot at the playoffs, which is conceivable. It's conceivable, but I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't end up winning 4 more games and they end up. What would that be? Like 8 and 9. All things are possible at this point, but I'm still going to be watching the games. And this week with the Rams, man, the Rams are going to be out for blood because of the way that we embarrassed them on Thursday Night Football, and they just have that physical superiority. There's no more Fred Warner, so.
Yeah, I know. They are. I wouldn't bet any money on this game. I won't do it against the 49ers because they're my team, but I'm about to bet against the Rams because they do look like they've got what they need to win.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm really worried, especially about Trent Williams this week. Trent Williams can handle the speedy edge rusher guy. He can just eat them right up. It's the power edge rushers that he's going to struggle against in his advanced age. And Jared Verse is such a guy. Not saying that Trent won't hold his own.
Nuts.
Hoo-hoo. All right. So all I'm saying is that Jared Verse is going to be a lot for Trent to handle. And I'm not saying Trent won't be able to handle business, but it's the power rushers are the guys who have given him the most trouble this year. And so
Shannon said at the beginning of the season that he can only take so many more of those, like you mentioned, at this point in his career.
Yeah, exactly. But whatever, it'll be exciting. It always is exciting, and we're going to be cheering as hard as we possibly can and hoping for the best. Because it is also possible any given Sunday the Niners could end up being out. Shanahan can out coach McVay, and the Niners can outplay the Rams. It's just this is as tall as the order has ever been. It feels like, at least,
Because I think Robert Saleh takes these kind of challenges. Robert Saleh comes up with some very creative stuff. We're going to find out, though. All right?
Yeah.
Tony, I tell you what, you know how I feel about you, man. Get in here. I'll see you Friday if you got time.
I'm going to do my best, Ronbo. All right, take care of yourself. Aloha.
You too. Aloha, Tony. And Diana, hello. Sometimes people use somebody else in the family's phone. I wonder, Diana.
Ronbo.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. So it's somebody using somebody else's phone. Yeah, who is Diana?
Oh man, yeah. This is my one of my mom's plan, man.
That's what I figured. Because this happens a lot. Hey, who is this?
Ronbo, this is Ben out of Florida, man.
Wait, who?
I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, I see.
Ben out of Florida. You can just call me Ben, though.
Oh, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, welcome to the program, Ben. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Ronbo, man. Hey, look, man, I just wanted to come in here, first of all, and I just wanted to say, man, what you're doing is great, man. I mean,
well, thanks.
To have the fans come together and just, talk football, I mean, that's awesome. And, I also want to give a shout out to production. Production, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, they can
shout out to y'all, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, man, because this ain't possible without y'all, Ronbo.
Yeah,
but I just want to say thank you again, man. I really appreciate it, man, because, what you're doing is amazing.
I mean, it's much fun. I like hanging out with 49er fans. You know, it's just it's a wonderful feeling. And it's comforting, too. Because right now, we got a situation where it's uncomfortable for us. So we get together like this, is kind of, it warms. You know what I mean? How are you feeling about what's going on right now?
I mean, Ronbo, I ain't too mad about it. You know what I mean? I was a little upset at first. But I ain't really tripping because, you know, you looking at Cincinnati and they want a first-round pick for Trey Hendrickson.
That was never going to happen.
You know how unserious that makes your organization look, Ronbo?
Mm-hmm. They're not trying. And they're not going to get better.
So, you know what I mean? I'm not tripping about it too bad, Ronbo. I mean, clearly they're comfortable with what they got. I was a little upset at first, but, you know, I'm going to just suck it up, man. I'm going to just let these guys play. But, you know, the only thing is, Ronbo, I really wish that, you know, Ricky, like we also at least had Ricky this game.
I know, right?
For the Rams. Because I don't think he's playing, Ronbo.
He's not. He didn't work out today, and this is too late in the week. If you don't work out on Wednesday, you're not playing. Usually that's been the case. So, no, he's not going to be there.
Man,
but
that's heartbreaking, man. But
I was going to say, because Mac and Kendrick, they got a thing going on. I suspect that that's going to happen again, or the Rams are going to double down on Kendrick because 146 yards is a lot of yards. They haven't forgotten about that yet. They're probably going to come up with a plan for Kendrick, but that's going to leave J.J. and McCaffrey's probably not going to try to pound the tackle so much, and we may even see a little more B-Rob because I got to tell you, Ben, I got a feeling Kyle says,
I want to see some more B-Rob, Ronbo.
Yeah, I think Kyle's thinking, I might have made a mistake about him. Maybe I should put him out there a little more often. Yeah, so we might see
Ronbo,
that.
I think the fan base judged B-Rob a little too early, man.
Yeah, I wasn't.
A lot of the fan base was saying that he was lackluster, but honestly, I just think that
he was just getting used to the place.
You know, the old line wasn't opening the holes for him like how we're used to seeing. I think they judged him too quickly.
They did, and like we said in the beginning, he wasn't doing anything special like what we know he was capable of in Washington. Yeah, Smitty's right. If you don't work out on Friday, usually that applies to veterans. So Ricky. All right, Smitty, I'll be done. If Ricky comes out on Friday, works out, I will be delighted. But he's been off for such a long time. I don't know if that's going to apply to him. We'll see. Oh, Watkins. Ben, what do you think about Watkins? That was a special catch for a rookie this last week.
Ronbo, that catch was sexy, Ronbo. I can't complain.
Wow.
I want to see some more of that. And Ronbo, you know what else I want to see?
What?
I want to see somebody punch Kyron Williams in his face again.
And have him sitting on the bench crying, because that punch to the head.
Sitting on the bench crying, talking about something. We the big brothers now. You just got big bro. I would love to see it again, Ronbo.
I would too. I want to continue to talk, because when you do that, you inspire people. Ben, you played ball before. Didn't you love it?
I have, Ronbo. I played ball growing up.
See? Did you love it when you heard about the boys across town or in the next city? Yeah. Man, this off week for us, well, we can't wait to play them. Okay. Y'all come on down. We be here to welcome you. Come on in. Remember the parking lots when the bus came in and all hell would break loose? Those are the kind of games I used to love.
Ronbo, you feel 12 pairs of eyes staring at you, man. You walk up in their traffic, you punch him in the mouth too.
That's right. That was no accident. He came down across the helmet first and then to the ball. We couldn't ask for anything better. That was pretty.
Hey, Ronbo, you want to know the best part of that too? I saw some clips on Twitter and on social media where Rams fans thought that he got the touchdown. So they're jumping up and cheering, yeah. And then next thing you know, you see him freeze.
Because where's the ball?
And next thing you know, you see the 49er fans cheering. Oh, man, it was great, man.
Did you see it? Because immediately I didn't see the ball get punched out. I saw something go on, but I couldn't see through the camera angle what was going on. And then all of a sudden, like you say, the 49ers jumping up. They got the ball. Big boy Alfred standing up. What? I'm trying to remember the last time I was that happy. God, that was beautiful.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
It was one hell of a night. I was talking so much smack on social media. It was tired of me.
You know? Because that was the ticket we needed to talk of smack, too. Because talking trash. They've been talking, although they haven't talked that much trash this week. Even our resident troll from L.A., even Rudy's not in here talking. Jim Everett, he talks no matter what. Jim Everett was talking even after we beat that ass last
Oh
time.
my God!
You know, I mean, it's so funny.
Ronbo, I've been watching you for years, so I done had my dose of Everett and Rudy and Texas Boy and
anything
Dean
special?
D.
GD. And remember
Ronbo,
Smiley? Joseph Smiley? Boy,
a
Smiley.
Smiley too.
Ooh, these boys know how to piss people off. So, you know, half of them gone. So,
Hey, is Texas Boy in here right now?
no, I haven't seen him yet. He's
Oh,
still
man,
embarrassed about last week.
He got to be ashamed of himself, man.
He has no
Ronbo,
shame.
I remember he called in. I remember he called in here with his chest out, thinking he was the man. He came in here stuttering, and he forgot how to speak. His caller started beating up on him.
You
was beating up on him. He was making fun of him. Ronbo, I'll never forget that day, man. I was in my car, and you said, I remember you saying I was going to walk into my get ready to walk to my apartment, but I remember you saying, Texas Boy, you got the floor. Man, that man came in here. He forgot how to speak. Oh man,
Dude, we gotta go. I couldn't pull people off of
Texas
it.
Boy, you a punk.
We had to go. We gotta go, fam. Hey,
All right, man,
Friday,
Ronbo.
all right? If you got
All right,
time.
Ronbo, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man. All right, fam.
All right.
I love when we go back over memories like that. Texas Boy, you fool. Eric.
Oh, what's up, Ronbo?
Eric, man, we're just sitting there looking at our situation and assessing it and sort of relaxing. We're midway through the season. The 49ers have made us feel real good about them up to this point. And it might, it's after the midseason trade deadline. Of course, we had anticipated something happened that was going to give us some kind of an edge. It didn't happen.
Did y'all make any kind of moves yesterday? Or?
No, we didn't make any moves.
Man, it's interesting. Indianapolis got so good so fast.
You know, they bringing Sauce over to that defense, you know, they might be able to deal with the KC. I got a feeling they still have some things to iron out and inexperience and things like that because Josh Allen will beat them. The Chiefs will probably beat them, but that's the only teams I can see that probably can beat them. If they can get past those two teams, they're Super Bowl bound. Can you imagine that? With Danny, we call him Danny Dimes. Can you imagine?
Yeah. I could never even dream, but they would be this close.
If the 49ers aren't in there, and I'll say your team, you know what? I will pull for Indy if they get in the Super Bowl, as long as it doesn't involve any teams I like. You know? Because man, you got to pull for them. Especially if it's Indy versus the Rams, because the Rams would not be in my house doing the Super Bowl. I don't even want that. The thought of that, I threw up in my mouth a little bit the first time I even said that. Thought about that. That just sucks. Oh.
Yeah.
So.
And even if it's, say, Rams and Seattle, Seattle and Indy, I would just want a solid game by both teams, including Daniel Jones.
You know, Daniel Jones was apparently he didn't have the right system to work in. Eric, we've seen that on a number of occasions, right? You see a player that's Daniel Jones. They had to pick him up out of the garbage bin. He was on the way to the dump, and they stopped the trucks, pulled Daniel Jones out, washed him off, and put him in position to win. And look what happened.
Yeah,
He's
winning games.
Even your guy. I mean, Darnold, Sammy was, I always thought he was abused. I said, Darnold is not as bad as it appears. I just don't believe it. I guess I was right on that. Who else around the league had been discarded and looks good all of a sudden? It's really crazy. Systems. It's always about the systems. So, yeah. Good on them. They got DeForest Buckner over there.
Yeah, I feel like so Rudy's not in here tonight, huh?
No, Rudy. You know what? We got 49er Brian, who 49er Brian is the leader of the Troll Patrol. I think Rudy gets intimidated by Brian because his visits have cut down for the last few months. Actually, it's pretty funny. I love it.
You know, and I've known 49er Brian. He's nobody to mess with.
Yeah. I just need to pull him off of our people. Brian, you know, I've been talking about Brian. Please don't beat up our people, though, when they don't agree with you. That's all I ask you, bro. Do that for me, okay?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Brian, just stay light. I'm talking about 49, Brian. Just stay light on our guys. You can disagree, but don't go on and on, okay, Brian, please, fam? All right. Go ahead, Eric. Brian, he's an emotional guy. He's high-strung. I love him.
I know it. But I hear that Chrissy is in the building tonight.
Who? Oh, Chrissy. No, he never leaves. You know, sometimes I think there's something wrong with him. So I don't get too mad at him. Even when I accidentally banned him that time, we put him back in. He's okay. He's just, you know, you got to appreciate some people are kind of strange sometimes. Don't hold it against them. Maybe his mom dropped him as a child or something. You know, you just have to worry about things like that and try not to.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You make life any worse.
Yeah, I guess, should we get Arizona on Sunday? I hear that Kyle's out for at least 4 weeks now.
Who?
Maury, the quarterback.
Wait, from what team?
Kyler Murray.
Okay. See, you don't know how much I appreciate that, Eric. People get mad at me because I worry about him, but I hope he continues to be out. You know what though? What's his name's doing a good job. So I don't know, Eric. We're having too much fun tonight. Everybody is going.
Wow. Okay.
We gotta go. I'll see you Friday. Okay.
See you again, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
Night, Eric. Okay. Yeah, Kyler Murray. Hey, Beto!
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
I got it. There must be a doctor I can see to get some medication for Kyler Murray. He doesn't scare anybody. Does Kyler Murray scare you?
Only when he runs, that's it.
See, I've got to get to where everybody else is. He's not all that good. Okay. Bethel.
Nah.
We've been talking about the trade deadline. What are you thinking?
I was actually kind of mad they didn't do nothing, but then I started looking at all the draft picks that people were paying, like, you know, I don't know what the owner, Dallas Cowgirls, was doing, giving up all those big old picks. That's what messed everything up. That's when, if the Dallas gave up that kind of picks, then we have a better player here. So, you know, we deserve a first-round pick and more.
I thought Jones offered him a first-round pick early. I must have been mistaken. This is what Jerry does. Dak Prescott is overpaid. He's overpaid. And Jerry set that bar right there for every quarterback after that. Well, you know, Dak gets to say, listen, before you say Dak's name, don't even think about it. Now everybody's going to tell the quarterback, we're not giving you $60 million a year. No.
Yeah.
God. So.
Yeah, it just that I think it was too much draft capital for all the players that we wanted, and they were not the players that if we would have got them, it would have not, you know, did a lot for us.
Yeah, see that's
and plus we have a lot of people injured, and we need that capital to, you know, bolster our, you know, either offense or defense.
Yeah, they're already on contract though. When's Nick's contract coming up? You know, Bethel, I just realized I was wrong. Nick's contract has got to be coming up somewhere between now in the next year or so. Bethel, is Nick going to get re-signed?
Yeah. It depends. It depends on him because if he's out for this whole year, so basically, and plus, I think the 49ers are the only one that actually took out a
insurance policy.
I think they took
I heard about
insurance.
that. Yeah.
So we got like $7,000 back because of it, the insurance policy.
That's all.
Not a lot of teams do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they can pay Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say you mean 700,000? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they can pay Mac.
Yeah. I guess they did it for if we ever need to get another player, that'll be enough to cover the player.
Well,
So-
I don't. What's the league has a minimum wage? Well, go ahead though.
Yeah, but that's they do that just in case somebody gets injured. You have enough money to pay, pick up somebody with that money. So,
Or the hospital bill. So it's going to be interesting to see with Nick. I'm pretty sure Nick's going to be playing for a contract next year minimum. I'm guessing.
yeah.
So if he comes up with 15 sacks and looks like the entire defense candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, wow, what are the 49ers going to do? He'd be the highest paid defensive player in the league. We'll wait till that bridge is there to be crossed. All right, go ahead.
But also, Nick's probably going to know, too, that, they can't pay him a lot of money and, try to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Bosses aren't real sympathetic about that. Both of them have been hardcore. Their agents have been hardcore in the past. So we'll see. Yeah. Because the Bosses could call their agents off. I don't know.
Yeah, and then plus, imagine if you were to give up all that capital for a lot of players, then when you go into the draft, you're not going to be able to pick anybody up. And then a lot of them may be not 1 year rental, or if you're going to pay all that money for them, you're just going to go downhill.
That's why they're remaining disciplined. Bethel, our clock ticked out on us. Hey,
Yeah.
I'll let me see you Friday, and we can make our choices on what's going to happen this weekend. Okay?
All right. See you Friday. Hit the like, and let's go Niners.
Thanks, Beth. Night, fam.
All right. Good night.
Hey, yo, Steven!
What's up, Ronbo?
David, we're up, man. And, the calm has come back. It was raging stormy weather the day before the deadline. Now it's like, oh, okay. It's like that Christmas you ask your dad or mom for months. Mom, I want this. Dad, I want this. Every Christmas you open up the box, tear it, paper start. Mom, what's this? What? That's your present. I know, but this is not. Did you talk to Santa Claus? You know how ungrateful children are. Most of us don't even realize what Christmas is about at that age, It would have been funny. Listen, can you answer a question and then maybe we'll give you a gift? What does this particular day celebrate? Christmas. And what does Christmas mean? Mom, you know what? I never thought about that. That's us today, 49ers are going to stick to their guns on this. So, what do you think?
Well, I mean, John makes sense. Unfortunately, a lot of the asking prices for a lot of premier players are way too damn high. So when he came out and said that, okay, that made sense. But then on the back end of it, you got to think too. Nick Bosa re-injured that same ACL 3 times now? Strike 3 for him.
I don't even know.
And then you also got to think too. We just lost Michael Williams, who we didn't expect to lose. Unfortunately, that's another one. We're pretty injury prone, some to say the least, especially on defense, because it's a very violent area of the team. But I wouldn't be surprised if we picked up Asante Samuel. I mean, I wouldn't mind having him.
He comes in
since
next
we're gonna
Monday.
Play along that path.
He had a
He wouldn't be
spinal
bad. He wouldn't be
procedure
bad.
of some kind, though. I wonder how. I guess. Well,
I
I
mean,
guess the doctor's passing.
I mean, hell, I would take him. Shit, man. Last time we picked up someone from the Chargers, it was what's his name? Jason Everett. Remember? Jason Verrett. That's his name. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, boy,
we picked up Jason Verrett from the Chargers, and he was actually pretty good.
Oh no, he's a Pro Bowler. He just couldn't stay on the field.
He's
He's like what's his name?
Gross
Matos. Great players, but can't stay healthy.
Don't get me started on Gross Matos.
I know, you know.
Don't get me started on Gross Matos.
Whoa.
But I'll tell you this though, if we're shopping players, I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Trez or if it was someone else. They said we should probably start looking at shopping Nick Bosa for picks. I mean,
how many more years left on Bosa's contract? Do you know? Is it next year?
I don't. I know they extended him quite far out, but I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure teams would be happy to take him. I know the Bills probably would because Joey Bosa's having a resurgence in his
Joey
career.
and Nick on
why not have two Bears?
And Joey's still on the field, and it's week 10, which is special
surprising.
for him. He gets hurt quick too in these days.
You also got to think too, Brandon Ayuk might not be coming back either this season. He might not show up this season.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I already heard there's no timetable on his return anymore. So.
Yep, that's it. It's done. So I mean, if we can shop him or make him look tradable, I think we'd be okay. We'd probably get something for him. But if not,
depending on how he looks, I don't think the 49ers are interested in trade Ayuk.
Well, they got to do something because he's eating up a lot of cap space. That's the downside. We signed him for a lot of money.
Yeah, no, I know, but that was intentional. He's a good football player. The 49ers are never going to judge people on being hurt unless it's like a Gross Matos or something. They tried to unload him last year. But premier players will be given the benefit of a doubt for as long as possible. So they're not. Don't get excited about Ayuk getting traded just yet. If he has a bad year, it looks like he can't recover from that leg. Maybe.
Well, that's the thing. That's the double-edged sword. If they allow him to play and he doesn't show up like he did before, or not saying like if he doesn't play up to par, but if he has like a really down season, then unfortunately it just hurts his trade capital. You know, it hurts us.
And also, in more ways than one, because now you can't trade him because nobody's interested. So.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's a double-edged sword. But going into this game, Ronbo, I don't know, man. It's kind of a toss-up because we can look at it and say, oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and probably outcoach them. But then there are times where, the Niners have outcoached themselves and given up leads, and it falls the way of the dodo from there. You know what I mean?
I know. You know what, though? You got to figure the youngsters have learned. I mentioned Upton Stout looks way better. Remember the first 2 or 3 weeks, Upton, damn. But I couldn't get real, man, because I understand the situation. But this last week, Upton played solid football. He didn't mess up.
Upton Stout played real solid.
So he did nice. Time to mature.
But then you got to look at it too, man. They're gonna have Puka Nacua out there, and don't get me wrong, he's a great wide receiver. But if he's still injured and they're forcing him out there, he's not gonna play up to stuff like how he's supposed to. I'm not saying Niners should be like, oh yeah, let's put our rookie on him. Nah, lock him up just in case because you don't want to let him get free.
No,
he's one of those receivers that even when injured, if he breaks free, it's bad.
Yeah, he's strong. He's gonna go the opposite side. He's not gonna play on Demo's side of the field. They never do.
No, hell no.
So,
but I will tell you this.
Anybody else over there? Yeah. So,
I will tell you this, Ronbo.
Real quick, because
it's going to be interesting because the front four is not what we expect it to be. Losing Michael Williams against, what was it, the Giants last week? And that was unexpected. Front four looks completely different. But then again, like I said before, and I'll say it once more, Robert Saleh has done more with less. Look at the Jets.
That's what he does. You got Keon over there. I mean, I want to see what he looks like this week because that's his position as well. All right, Steven, I'll be seeing you Friday, man. Get that score ready. What are you gonna do? All right.
All right, Ronbo. I'll see you Friday.
Looking forward to it. Night, Steven. Hey, yo, JT.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
JT, we're just in here consoling each other. You know what I'm saying? Because like, we JT, did you believe that one player or maybe two was going to make a difference in what we were going to do this year? Because we didn't get it, and the 49ers were thinking, no, man, we just got to tell everybody. We ain't playing for short term, and this ain't no Super Bowl team. So what are you thinking?
It wouldn't have made a. I mean, it wouldn't. It would have helped, but it wouldn't have made a like it would have been. It wouldn't have been something significant.
Yeah.
Unless like I wanted, Ronbo. I'm so disappointed in the 49ers, because of the fact, we could have had. I wanted Quinnen Williams from the Jets.
Did you?
I wanted. Yeah.
The 49ers.
I wanted Quinnen Williams.
I don't know. Have they ever liked Quinnen Williams? You remember when they went to that pancake house and Quinnen ordered a salad? I was done with him right there. Man, the 49ers were too.
If you compare Quinnen Williams, you could have had him probably for the foreseeable future, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a track record of signing guys from different teams, and then, this team becomes home.
Yeah.
Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey.
We got Nick that year is why we didn't. Quinnen was on the list. Josh Allen over with the Jaguars, and then there was Nick.
I was very disappointed, Ronbo. I would have traded. I don't want to trade my first round because we need a tackle. We need a freaking tackle. I can't stress it enough. I'm pissed off.
We had
They
one.
cannot.
We had two.
They couldn't draft. The 49ers can't draft if their life depended on it. I make these mock drafts of my own, hoping and wishing that they would make these certain picks, and they never do. They always seem to disappoint. They just don't know how to draft blue-collared football players. They always draft these. They're good, but they're not blue-collared football players, Ronbo, and it's pissing me off.
Emphasize what you mean by that, because when you say blue-collar worker, you're talking about a hard-working player. Am I right?
Oh, with a high motor, yes. Here's an example: the Arizona Cardinals. How I wanted this year, and I said it a lot this year. I wanted who's damn. I'm just having a brain fart of it.
Defense or offense?
Defense.
Do they have a standout player on defense, the Cardinals? That linebacker? Wait.
No, he's
he's an interior lineman. The
defensive tackle.
No one stands out in my mind because that tight end they have drives me nuts. Him and Kyler get together, and they just freak me out for the last 2 years. I can't think of any defensive lineman they got that's really great.
Well, anyway, his name will probably pop in my head. My point is that
did Josh Sweat go to the Cardinals? He did, didn't he?
No. I'm talking about Walter Nolan. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, he was on our list of people. Remember, everybody was talking about him. I remember that before the draft.
Yes, I'm talking about Walter Nolan. Okay, that's a blue-collared football player with a high motor. He's got, Michael Williams is good, and I like him. I'm not saying nothing bad about him. I do like the football player we picked up, but he's not a blue-collared, high-motor football player. Top tier. That's what I'm looking for. And they never pick up a top-tier football player. I mean, it's very, like the last caller, he just said he would trade Nick Bosa for some picks. I couldn't trust the 49ers to pick up two blue-collared football players with those 2 first-round picks if they were to give us 2 first-round picks for Nick Bosa.
JT, do you really think they've drafted poorly? because I mean, we've got some pretty standout players. Maybe not to fit in the description you're giving, but I mean, we've got some pretty tough guys. They just don't stay on the field long.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, look. I liked it. I like Alfred Collins coming out of this draft. I was happy. I was happy about C.J. West.
Yeah.
I was happy about that.
See?
I wasn't happy too much about the linebacker that they're not playing on the field. That they're
Martin.
He's just sitting
Martin. I'm not. They treat him like he's a special child or something, like with special needs. They keep him away from the action at all times. It seems he's been a healthy scratch.
Here's another example. How come we picked up a Marquise Siegel when we had the chance to pick up a Makuba, and the Eagles picked him up? That's bullshit, Ronbo.
JT, you know what
I'm talking about shit like that. That
JT,
shit ain't even supposed to happen.
JT,
we should have picked up that player.
I can explain that real quick to you, because the thing is, the 49ers pick players that they think will fit their program. Now, this has been something I don't agree with either, but they don't always pick up the best athlete. They pick guys that are going to fit what they want to do. That's something we've had to get used to for years. But we're out of time. Fam, we got to go, though. JT, keep that anger. I like that.
I'm not, and I like Marquise Siegel, and he's going to take some time to develop. But my point is that they just don't pick up the top tier blue collared football players. And if anybody don't agree with me, I mean, come on, think about it. How many?
A lot of people probably.
How many second round football players have we missed with this regime right here? I'm getting
hindsight. It's always been, fam. JT, always good to hear from you. We haven't heard from you in a while, man. Listen, get it. I'll be back Friday. Okay. All right. Night, JT. Yeah. Being a 49er fan, we expect the best, and that's why we get so emotional. It's great being a 49er fan. Just think if you were a Panthers fan or a Saints fan. or a Dallas Cowboy fan like Lorenzo likes. Lorenzo!
Motherfuckers. What's going on, Ronbo?
We're sitting there, man, just chilling because, we can chill now because whatever happens now, we're going to be able to appreciate it, especially anything positive going on between now and week 17. We're going to be delighted. I know I am, because I'm going to sit back and relax. I ain't going to be getting crazy. If we get hurt, beat up, just know what's going to happen. Just handle it. But if we win, Lorenzo, I can lose my mind. Boy, look at that. Them youngsters got it done. I can't wait to have those moments. But what do you think,
that's just what you got to do. You got to expect to win. You can't fucking be a pussy your whole life. And
look at the situation for what it is, here, and don't get mad.
People whining. Any given Sunday, Ronbo. Any given Sunday.
They made a movie about it.
And we're missing some horses, but we still got a good chance.
They're tough.
Yeah, I'm not a.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah. And we've got some good players. They're just not playing.
Yeah. But Lorenzo, we're not by ourselves. There's a lot of teams around the league got that same problem. Yeah. Lorenzo, that's why legislation needs to be moved to get MetLife people to change that damn surface. It's like George Kittle said.
Yeah.
World football, they all play on the same surface week after week. It's all consistent. The body can adjust. It's all natural surface. If MetLife people are being lazy and don't want to keep up the maintenance on a real grass field, they need to be fined like no other organization's ever been fined.
Yeah,
there's no excuse
but
for
there's still late games left,
Yeah.
That's whatever they're going to do with that. Yeah, but I don't know. I enjoyed the fucking game. But yeah, we are taking some losses, but we're still good. We're fucking Niners, man, 6-3.
Lorenzo, I don't want to. I'm not. The thing is, we got 7 weeks to go, and
8 games, and somebody else's horses might go down.
But the thing is, we have a player go down a week. It's freaking people out. So I'm just hoping we go a week or two without that.
So we're due to get some good, some good help.
Yeah,
it can't be like, that's terrible,
Yeah, I think you on that, fam. We enjoy. Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas coming up, holiday season, football. It's all great. It's all good.
Yeah, and as far as them not going to the last minute, getting somebody like Hendrickson, that you can understand that.
I can. I was pretty sure it wasn't going to happen. I said, man, ain't nobody giving them no first round pick for him. Is that owner serious? I thought at the last minute, Lorenzo, he would stop bullshitting and say, all right, Niners, you give me a third round, but I want a conditional second round pick. If he has 10 sacks, you got to give me a number 2 next year. Something like that. We can make deals like that. No, Cincinnati say, no, man, first round pick and get out of my face.
And then the fucking Cowboys, I have to laugh at them, I mean, where do they think they're going, Shit ain't going nowhere. Oh, yeah, this guy's going to help our team.
That they did it, I'm appreciating
fucking stupid. Yeah.
The more people,
where are they going?
They just provide humor for us.
They're not going where we're going. I know that. Shit. They're terrible.
and put the camera on Jerry up in the booth, boy. If the Cowboys lose another 3 games, 2 out of 3 games, that's all I'm gonna need. That's gonna make my day.
Yeah, the Cardinals handled them. Damn, the Cardinals whipped their ass.
Right? They didn't just win. They beat the hell out of them. Just beat them up.
Yeah, what they did. It would have been worse if they didn't block that punt, So that was like a gimme. That's they're pretty
Kyler's job might be Lorenzo. Would you give Kyler his job?
Yeah, that guy's pretty good.
He's been around. Why can't I think of his name at the moment? But he was running that offense well.
Yeah. I like the way he didn't have a whole lot of time to,
Yeah, he just got.
There's a couple places he messed up, but he did. What's his name? Hennessy or something?
No. He's Jesus Christ. He's been around forever too. I just can't think. Anyway,
Brissett.
Yeah, he runs that offense better than anybody.
He's better than what we had when Brock Purdy went down.
He's better than Kyler right now too.
That was what the hell? Who was those 2 jokers we had in the championship?
We had who came in first?
He couldn't even take a snap. He lost 2 fumbles. I mean, he's just horrible.
Yeah, he got scared.
He's
another one's been all
I think
around
we're going to have
too.
a pretty good. Yeah, our offense might carry the defense now. I hope. We're going to have one hell of an offense.
Yeah, I know, but
and we do have a hell of an offense.
We do, but you got to get that. Defenses can't be out there for too much.
I think a couple linemen's coming out, right? Barch, and that other dude. There's a couple coming back.
Maybe because Barch just seems it won't heal, so I don't know. He might be back.
I fucking Rams, going around. It's the same thing they were saying about the Cowboys. Cowboys are coming back. You're going to do this. Scoring all them points and shit. Prolific offense. My ass.
I just want to see one of our guys punch one of Kieran Williams. I want him to hit him side the head again before they knock the ball out. I'm saying that was pretty. You couldn't ask for anything better. And Rams crying, well, look, referees don't even call it. Why?
Stephen A. getting paid off up there in Jerry's booth. What the hell? Fake Cowboys hater up there. What the hell?
Jerry loves him.
That was pretty funny.
Because Jerry, it's all about aesthetics with Jerry. Optics. Jerry just wants the Cowboys always be in the spotlight. And Stephen A., he's a good carrier for that. He's a conduit. TV gets on the show, first thing he does is start clowning the Cowboys. Jones loves it. The dude is strange.
The owner's bus. I say, what the hell is he doing up there?
Man, clowning. And the camera made sure to get up there.
Draft, we had to keep our draft picks. I thought Mikael Williams was a good pick,
Yeah, he was.
We got some good. Collins is a good pick.
He got set back, though. He's got to wait a long time to get back on the field. Lorenzo, always a pleasure. In fact, we got to roll. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you Friday.
Bro.
And you can tell us
y'all have a good night. Stay positive, man.
Hey, wait a minute. You didn't tell us how you felt about the Cowboys.
I said I came in with that. Fuck them again, though.
One more time. I love
Cowboys. Yeah. Fuck them Cowboys. All right, Ronbo.
See you
y'all
Friday,
have a good night. Bang, bang.
You too. Yo, James.
What's going on?
James, man, we're sitting back here, man. We're just looking at our situation for what it is. We got a whole lot of season. We got a half a season left. So we need to get comfortable, get a mindset that we can live with between now and week 17. We got to expect things that we're not going to appreciate and not get overreactive to it. It's a lot of things we got to do mentally to get ourselves ready for the rest of the season. James, how are you? What was your mind? Where were you at after that hour ended where we couldn't pick up any players? You okay with that? You still mad about that, or what's going on?
Oh no, I'm pissed off.
Okay,
I'm pissed off.
All right.
I'm pissed off. I'm very pissed off. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, man.
Okay.
And for them to take us through what we went through on the off season, so all those players that are gone and we didn't know what the hell was going on, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now we get to the season, we get to 6-3, and what we need, we can use maybe 2, maybe 3 players.
Yeah.
And they make no moves. Now, I don't agree with giving up first round picks and all that for one guy that's not going to stay. But at the same time, you should have did something. I mean, again, I've been a 49ers fan since I was 12 years old. And I'm just not liking, I'm just not liking, what's going on. It's like, we don't have football owners. Like, these are investors or something. These Yorks are investors. They're not football owners. Yeah. So if anything, they're going to get paid off of whatever it is, no matter what we do, win or lose.
Yeah.
They're worrying about, what they're going to get paid from it.
True. And they got plenty of revenue just owning that team. Yeah, you're right. It could be.
Yeah, but we have there are a few players. If you look up the list of players that are available, there are some good players on there. I mean, we can bring in a defensive an edge rusher or 2 off of this list. We can bring in offensive linemen like a Lyle Collins or somebody off of that list. We can bring in a Justin Simmons at safety off of that list. What is his name? Yannick. I forgot to pronounce his last name. He's a good edge rusher. Bring him off the list. But there's some players on there. I mean, you still got a Stephon Gilmore. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put him at corner, as press corner, but I would let him move around, within the backfield somewhere. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And if we can somehow or another get a Asante Samuel.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was still in the league. Well, you're right.
He's still. Yeah, I mean, that's experience.
Yeah.
And love or hate the Cowboys. I mean, them getting those 2 first-round picks, and in that trade, I mean, this is going to help them in the long run.
Yeah.
But see, now they got a guy that they don't have to worry about in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but one more thing. Eagles, I mean, they got 5 defensive backs that they said. They're just trading just to be trading.
You
what I mean?
Mentioned the Eagles. The Eagles, in my mind, have become the standard. Howie Roseman, every year he wins in the draft. He wins the free agency period. This has been consistently going on, and the result has been a championship caliber team for the last 4 or 5 years. They've been in 2 Super Bowls in the last 3 years, I think, and they're 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
And Roseman is still, man, the dude is a badass. I watch him every year, and I say, ooh.
Yeah, but fuck Howie Roseman. You know why I say that? It's because Howie Roseman was not that type of GM.
Earlier, I know. That's what everybody says. He wasn't.
Now, all of a sudden, he just died. I know what they did. That's the year that when they got Chip Kelly and they paid him, they said they're going to put him at the GM and let Howie sit back. So he was the GM and the coach, make Chip look bad. So then Howie comes back, and now he's this fucking trade machine, and he's this draft guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was. But Howie was not that guy.
All that, yeah.
I lived in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell me I lived in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, yeah. And actually, there's another Philly fan that calls in. He says the same thing. Thing is, though, he's tapping on Georgia every year, and he struck gold. Georgia Bulldogs, if you want defense, you get them Bulldogs on your team. Roosevelt doesn't even look around, I don't think. He just sees what's going on in Georgia. First pick he takes is defensive lineman from the Georgia Bulldogs. I said, man, why don't we get a Bulldog? You know,
we got our guys, your Michael and your Robert
Yeah, we
Beals
finally did. Yeah, but, Robert Beal.
Did. But, I mean, why did they have to pick in the litter? Like, isn't that some kind of kind of against the rules some kind of way? You just keep going to the same college and getting all of these guys from that same college?
It's kind of interesting. I keep wishing teams would actually be able to pick out farm clubs for the pro college ranks. They're getting paid in college ranks anyway. James, I love it, man. We need to stop. Can you come back Friday and let's talk some more?
I definitely could come back Friday, but I just find it funny that, the Super Bowl is in our stadium and then all of a sudden we don't make a move. So is that some kind of thing where we just don't go? But the Rams was able to go to the Super Bowl and win in their stadium.
It sucks.
How come we can't do that?
I wish.
And that's not giving them any credit. So don't start.
I know what you're talking about.
The whole bullshit.
All right, James.
It's just funny that it went their way. But, I'll be here Friday.
All right, fam. Night, James. Hang tough, baby. Yeah, James got all kind of good points, too. I'm telling you right now. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo. I guess I was pretty surprised that the 49ers didn't do any trades, but I guess it's smart because, you know what? Why trade a first-round draft pick for a rank, though? You're only going to have for just, and what happens if you get them, you don't make the playoffs or don't win the Super Bowl. You waste the first round.
And he leaves.
I think they were smart.
Because you can't pay him next
year. I
year.
think the 49ers are smart. Let's build in the draft. That's the only thing you got to do. But maybe we have to do in the draft. Study a little bit harder, Kyle and Lynch, and don't screw it up, man. Don't foul ball it, man. Because I heard you had 18 bad picks. I heard, or 18 bad apples.
No, they got agents out there. They got scouts out there that comb every campus. I think they do a pretty good job.
They better really,
Oh, they're going to.
Larry said it last night. Is live. The 49ers screwed up 18 picks.
The 18
players.
Do you really think that's all of them? Well, they weren't all bad.
Yep.
You think? Do you agree?
Well, he said a lot. The only ones that were good in the first round, he said, was Boza. I think Ayuk. That's it.
Oh, you're talking
everybody else that was drafted.
18 picks down through since Shanahan and Lynch arrived. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, no. That's what Larry Kruger was saying. Everybody else, like Moody and these other guys, are all bust and garbage. That they could have got other players that they missed out on. And then, those draft picks that they traded for Trey Lance, they could have got, like, say, Waddle and some other good players. See, we would have had Waddle, man. Imagine having Waddle with them. That would have been awesome.
I know, but
that was democratic.
Would they
have had Waddle. We would have had Matt Jones earlier. Either one. Or we could have took Kyle Pitt from the Atlanta Falcons.
Don't get me started on Pitts. That was my draft crush that year. Yeah, you know what, though? We've still, as an organization, they've done quite well, though, with Shanahan, compared to what they were doing before.
But that's the year that I think we screwed up. We traded too much for, I think, Trey, and I think we should just stay pat where we were before, and I think we would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like that draft when we took that was a big mistake. That was a big F.
And they know.
Failure, that draft.
Yeah, they know. I think the organization agrees.
I just don't want to see that again in the future.
And it's not about trade. It's just don't be giving up 2 first-round picks for anybody. Unless the guy's just really...
Nobody. You have to be like Hall of Fame, like Tom Brady type of quarterback. You could come in and win 6 Super Bowls. Then I could see something like that. You're not going to find what I mean?
Mike, but my question to you is this. Would you give 2 first-round picks? How many quarterbacks down through the years have been 2 first-round picks worthy? When you look at how many first-round picks, number 1 picks in particular, have bit the dust, it's a risky move.
Yep.
Ooh,
that's why I think I heard like this next year's draft class is supposed to be good for offensive line. That's what I heard. Yeah. So we'll see. And I just can't wait for Sunday. We're playing the Rams. I can't believe again. Round 2, Rudy and Jim Everett. You ready for another beatdown in our house? We beat you in your house. We're gonna end it in our house and knock you guys right out. So we can take first place.
I mean, you want to pump
We'll
the
have a
brake
tie
on that.
record, but then the week after, you're playing Seattle and Tampa Bay.
Hey,
Yep.
you know what? Seattle and LA play the week after. That's going to be interesting to see. We need to beat the
Main
Rams.
thing we got to do with LA, we
the
just
Rams
got
need to
to
beat
them.
Seattle.
We got to make sure we get them banged up. We got to bang them up. We got to make Stafford stutter. We got to make them shake. You know, we got to get them. You know, we got to watch. We're going to watch Handicap Puka and Devontae Crybaby Adams.
Yeah, Devontae's got an injury.
Because if he doesn't get his way, he's going to cry. If Devontae doesn't get his way, he cries. Just like Rudy cries every time he loses.
I don't know. I don't like what's going to
Yeah.
happen
And
what I predict to happen.
And then you got to get up early.
Yeah.
Watch Tony Wright's Falcons, 9:30 in the morning they're playing. Atlanta's playing 9:30 in the morning against the Colts. God bless you, Tony.
Oh, they play the Colts. Oh.
The Colts to the Falcons are 9:30 in the morning.
That's not the worst part. They're playing in
Germany. Oh, maybe they'll win in Germany. You never know, man.
Indy's a fierce opponent right now. Oh my
And
God!
Pittsburgh beat them. And you forget about Pittsburgh to beat the Colts. Maybe
Yeah, no, that
if
was-
they meet in the playoffs.
And that was interesting, wasn't it?
Watch out!
I didn't see that one coming.
Watch out for Baltimore. Watch out for Lamar Jackson. He's coming back. He could go on a rampage and start winning the rest of the season and really put damage.
That's what they're
Gotta
planning.
watch. Lamar's back.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yep. Well, yeah, we're not playing Baltimore. But Lamar could really, you know what I mean? Pittsburgh better watch your back. You got Baltimore behind you watching it. They could come back and really, like we're going to do to the Rams and the rest of the NFC West. We're going to.
I just hated seeing Aaron Rodgers all happy and excited. I love watching Rodgers get mad and start crying.
He cries and he goes. Then he goes to Tom McAfee and starts crying to Tom McAfee.
Part two.
He cries to him like his buddy. Yeah.
First he cries to the media, and then he gets to McAfee and does it again and says things like, "And I don't know what people expect of me."
Oh,
Rob,
also I emailed you because 29er Brian wanted Nikita's email, so I emailed you so you could check and yeah.
Well, you
needed 49er Brian there.
49er Brian. Okay.
Nikita had to get a new email address. So
okay.
Yeah, I emailed you, Ronbo, so because I told Nikita don't put it in the chat because
no.
Don't
Never do that.
Put it in the chat and then some girls were sending nasty pictures to Daddy in his email, and I don't know that. That was a mistake I did. No,
Mike,
some girls in the 49ers chat were doing that.
We got to go. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to see you Friday. Bring that score. All right.
Rams are getting cooked by Tony Wright and the great 49er Brian. Shout out to all you 49er Brian ladies and guys. And Eric, Tony Wright, you too, buddy.
All right, Mike. Night, fam. Hey, yo, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony, it's tell us how you feel about what just took place yesterday with passing on making any moves. Your favorite guy did say it wasn't from a lack of trying, though. I thought about you when he said that too.
Sure. I'm sure that Lynch has been on the phone for a long time.
Okay. See, I figured as much as well.
A long time. From since when Bosa went down. I mean, they would have been calling all over the place, but everybody knows the 49ers. Don't forget that. Why should we trade a player to help the 49ers make it to the Super Bowl?
That's what I was getting ready to say. And Tony, and they're going to ask you for your firstborn. Anybody you call is going to try to abuse you on the friggin' phone. And you know they're going to do that.
Absolutely. If you don't think that, you got rocks in your head.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like I said before, Ronbo, everyone has their best game against the 49ers.
Sure.
Even the shittiest team.
We are the targets.
Their best game. It's the benchmark. When you become a benchmark, everything that goes against you will go against you.
Yeah. Teams playing way above their head. Just come in at the 49ers. It's just, best game of the year. Next week we'll see that team, and they get their ass handed to them. So you're right.
I mean, you remember that year, I can't remember when it was a couple of years ago, that when we played, every single team that we played, they lost the following week. We beat them up so bad.
Yeah, physically incapable.
The next week that they played, they lost. You know,
Every last game, all season long, whether teams slipped by and won or not, they could not play the next week. It took everything they had, and physically they were just drawn out.
and that's a statistic to be proud of. You know what I mean?
Hell yes.
But you know, like you guys were talking, I was having a conversation with Black American dude that I know down here. He goes for Baltimore, goes home for.
He's got to be suffering.
Yeah, well, for Thanksgiving, he goes home for Thanksgiving every year. He's married to an Australian lady, and yeah, my only biggest gripe of the game is that it gets played on different surfaces all the time.
This is the thing.
You know, I mean, the game, the way the game was born and the way the game was played. I mean, Ronbo, there's nothing like.
Good point.
You know, you've got the elements. All right, now they've got indoor stadiums, but in my eyes, they should have indoor stadiums with roofs that open and shut, so that if it's raining, you've got to have the roof open, not closed, open. Right? You play the game in the traditional way it was, mud, sliding, you know what I mean?
That
rain.
was fun. Only in those snow blizzards where the cameras you can't even see. We've had games you can't even see through the snow. And I was trying to wonder, how are they conducting any kind of an offense or defense out there, but then close the roof? It's a good point. I can appreciate that.
That's the spirit of the game, Ronbo.
True.
You know what I mean? You play on natural. Otherwise, what do we? Okay, I'll say, all right, Ronbo, we want to have a game underwater now.
We had one in Washington. Remember that game where the field was like an inch of water high on the field, and we had our guys just sliding around out there? That's what you're talking about. I think they have natural surface there as well. Yeah, Washington does.
It has to be a rule. It's either all artificial turf or everyone plays on grass.
Yeah, that's what George Kittle was saying. World football,
you know,
they do not
it's
have
not fair.
all those different surfaces. Everybody plays on the same surface. The body can adjust. It's safer. But they came up with a survey here, Tony, saying that there's no more injuries on artificial surface than there is on natural grass. That is such BS. And that's a funded answer that he gave, so the people would leave it alone. No, a lot of us know better. That's not right.
And the other thing is, like I was talking to this guy, the Baltimore dude over here in Australia, and you know, obviously he's from there, grown up there, born and bred. And I said to him, brother, can you or could you not, or would you not pick some health and conditioning dudes and tackling coaches from here to go to the NFL? He goes, fuck yeah, I would. I said, man, we have 300 tackles per game, per side.
Yeah.
All right? So the 49ers, if they played today, they would make over 300 tackles in the whole game.
Hey, Tony.
Why wouldn't you pick a dude like that, or strength and conditioning people for that?
Tony,
and you play 40 minutes non-stop.
It's so true. Remember I told you a long time ago, Mitch Wisnowski should be actually teaching the 49ers proper tackling technique. When I'd see him make a play out there on special teams, runners running past everybody, all of a sudden he stops like he ran into a wall. Who is that? That's Wisnowski. I said, you know, and there's a lot of, I mean, there's so much truth to that, but you got to retrain a lot of guys that grew up not knowing how to do that. It's like retraining a pro is like probably more than you want to take on.
No, not really, Ronbo. It's not really. Just a little.
Probably just a little adjustment, not much.
Yeah.
Tony, we got to
But,
stop.
you know, these guys must know something we don't, Ronbo. There's another, you know, they must be satisfied with where we are at the moment, and they're keeping their picks for next year.
Yeah,
so
that's what the thing
got to
is.
be something they know that we don't.
Well, they got to stick to the plan, or else I guess they got to stay disciplined. At least they're going to try to stay disciplined
They've
from
got to
now.
put the Hulk on the field.
I agree with
He's
that.
got to come on the field
He could
now.
get brought up. Tony, I'll see you Friday, and we'll be trying to act like we know we're going to win. We're going to win, Tony.
I'll be
Damn
very
right we are.
impressed. I hope so.
I do too.
All right, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, Frank, 49er Brian, the resident bastard, the rest of the crew, and catch you in the next one, bro.
Can't wait, Tony. Have a great day. Cheers.
All right, bro. Cheers.
Yeah, Tony, it's right. Tackling needs to be improved on the 49ers roster. Nobody else is just ours, because I'm telling you right now, the minute a team knows how to tackle better, because we're not the only team that misses tackles like that. I say, that's a crying shame. And what he just did, we learned in high school, and junior high and Pop Warner, they're teaching the same thing. What kind of technique was that? Hey, Tony ATL, come on in. Tony. Sometimes you catch Tony, he's doing domestics. You gotta appreciate that. Tony does laundry. When's the last time you did laundry? Though, if you're married, Tony does. I don't know if he has a clothesline outside or is he throw it in a dryer, but I got a picture in my mind of Tony outside with clothespins and wire, in the mouth like the moms do, pinning up on the top of the wire. Well, that would just make my day. Tony, get in here do the laundry. Tony. Tony. I think what Tony does, he lays down the phone, he goes away and comes back. He should probably time how long it's going to be for the next person gets off, though. Okay, fam, you know what? Have we got anybody next? Because Tony, when you hear this, we're probably going to see you Friday, and because you're on your way out of the country, your team, and we'll talk to you then. Fam, I'll see you Friday. Thanks for contributions, and listen, just be ready. Bring us a real. You know what? I'm not gonna. Friday. We'll see you Friday. God, you got to do that twice a day.